What effect does caffeine have on meditation? Is it not an intoxicant? There's a lot of grey area. There's a lot of debate and discussion happens, especially in monastic life, between food and intoxicants and medicines. And things can be in different categories at different times for different people. A great example is sugar, a food, possibly an intoxicant, maybe sometimes a medicine, right? So anyway, caffeine. What I'll say about caffeine is that we were dosed caffeine daily at Park with every meal, and it was like the worst kind. It was this 3-in-1 coffee mix, and they would make it strong and they would mix it up with condensed milk, and that's what we got with every single meal, breakfast and lunch, for the entirety of my stay in the monastery, and everybody had it. And because there's technically no food in 3-in-1 coffee mix, we could also have it in the afternoon. And I think I'm not the only one, but I would often just down it dry. I can't do that anymore. My system's too sensitive to do that anymore, but I did that when I was at Park quite a lot of the time and meditated just fine. So any of you who do have a coffee habit, I don't want you to worry too much that it's going to put some impossible block on your meditation practice, because everyone at Park was on it and meditating just fine. At the same time, I don't think it's ideal. And since I've stopped drinking coffee, I notice a deeper settling, especially just in my physical body. Sometimes when we're well trained in the mind, our concentration can override a little bit of pain in the body, a little bit of jitteriness in the body, a little bit of a caffeine headache. The strength of our samadhi can override it, can ignore it, but it's easier if our body's peaceful and settled and our nervous system isn't frazzled. So if it's easy for you to give up coffee, then I would suggest that you do, okay? As for like legally, is caffeine an intoxicant? They seem not to think so at Park. And like I said, there's a lot of grey in things that weren't like specifically spelled out by the Buddha. There's a lot of grey. Obviously in that precept we have not to take intoxicants that cause negligence or would lead us to compromise our mindfulness. The implication is that if we take this intoxicant, we're likely to transgress all of the other precepts. So it's hard to make the case that coffee would lead to that. But at the same time, we notice it in balancing our faculties somewhat. I've got students who, if they eat a tiny, tiny little bit of dark chocolate, it'll throw their meditation off for days, right? So really, I think we should take it on a case-by-case basis. What can your system hold? Now, if I were to drink coffee, even half a cup of coffee in the morning time, it'll affect my sleep in the night time, because something in my body changed. So that's what I've got to say. Any questions on it?